The escarpment is special because when you compare it to its environment, just within a kilometer of it, you have the very historical and distinct Parliament Hill buildings, which have immense heritage value, and then you have the hustle and bustle of Spark Street in downtown Ottawa. And within that environment, you have this dynamic contrast of the wild escarpment, which is essentially natural and untouched by the rest of the city. And I think it's that contrast that's so important. My name's Stephen Bashara. I'm the project manager for the North Slope project. The first key issue of the escarpment is the presence of invasive species. And essentially, these species have overtaken the area and developed such to a point that species that are natural to the area can't take hold. And the consequence of this, beyond the lack of forest diversity and a healthy forest structure, is that there's no understory layer to the forest. The lack of this understory layer causes soil erosion which takes place over many years. Essentially what happens is, since there are no natural plants at the base of the slope, there's nothing holding the soil together. And through many different weather conditions and earth movements, eventually the soil all erodes away. And this presents a safety issue for pedestrians and passersby, as rocks and other debris from the slope are at risk of rolling down.
My name is Jessica Tyvey. I'm a conservation landscape architect with PSPC, and my role is design manager on this project. PSPC is doing some careful removals. We're doing some crown reductions. We're also taking out some shrubs, but primarily we're planting. So these plants will start to stabilize the slopes with their root systems. We're planting 7,000 trees approximately, but in total there's going to be 70,000 different plants being planted. And we're also seeding. So this is a big undertaking, and we're really pleased to see this much material being planted on the slopes. In this complex work environment, we have to protect fauna, and that in particular can be birds. So no removals have taken place during the nesting period. The work will affect the appearance of the escarpment in the fall. So as a result of the plantings we choose, we are going to reestablish what's known as a Symphony of Colors, a diverse mix of red, purples, and yellows that is in keeping with the broader context that you see in Ottawa. This is a view that you'll see from across the way from Gatineau, looking over at Parliament Hill, which today is very much characterized by a yellow canopy because of the dominant invasive tree canopies.
My favorite part of the Parliament Hill escarpment is, while you're going through it, you feel like you're going through Canada. You've got the river, you have forests, you have the animals, the trees, the vegetation, and all throughout you can take a look at the Parliament Hill buildings, which feel like they hold the area and the whole country together.